Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning in to AMTV Alternative Media Television. So on October 17th, approximately 10 days from today, October 17th, the government will not only shut down, but it will officially default. And the question is, what does that mean for America? What does that mean for the world? Does that mean that interest rates are going to spike suddenly? Does that mean that our financial markets are going to collapse again, a la 2008, but worse? Does that mean that there's going to be chaos in the streets like Greece? Now, the hardcore reality is this is all coming to the United States. Whether or not it happens on the 17th officially is up for debate, probably not probable. Republicans and Democrats, of course, Republican House Speaker John Boehner, I prefer to call him John Boner because, hey, everyone in Washington's a dick, right? Even I make myself laugh, said that they can't continue a continued resolution without serious talks and a serious discussion around how to manage this debt. So will they let the United States default on October 17th? Probably not likely, but that still doesn't mean that it isn't in default. You see, the United States is structurally insolvent. It's one of the reasons that the U.S. dollar is so weak. It's one of the reasons that the rest of the world perceives us as weak structurally. We are still arguably the strongest country in the world militarily. I thank God, because if we weren't, I would suspect that North Korea or China or one of our enemies would have already invaded, would already be in our streets and in our towns holding us hostage. But economically, we are one of the weakest. Now, everybody in Congress, our Senate, our president, most Americans in business that are astute, those of you that have a keen mind to actually what's going on are aware of this. So what does this mean? Well, this means we've propped up another bubble, just like 2008, but this time worse. It's been a manufactured event from the very beginning. This transfer of wealth that came from you, this albatross of debt, of bailouts, has been engineered from the very beginning. Just like this collapse is engineered. Just like these political shenanigans are engineered. So October 17th is the day to watch. Will the United States officially default? Keep in mind, remember, we already are bankrupt. We already are insolvent. That would just mark an official date, an official point in time where the elites would allow things to collapse. And that's a fundamental point in and of itself. You see, the elites are in full control of this mechanism. They are in full control of this political machine. They, and only them, will decide when the wheels, metaphorically, come off. They will decide when there's anarchy in the streets. They will decide when they not only shut down the government, but cut off all payments and allow interest rates to skyrocket so that our bond market blows up. And it ends in a result, which I think many of us would argue, myself included, has already begun, the next Great War. And you see, the next Great War, World War III, if you want to call it that, will not just be the next Great War. It'll be the last one. It'll be the end. Game over, America. Game over. I'm Christopher Green. You've been tuning into AMTV Alternative Media Television. Please get this out everywhere, hard-hitting and in your face. Make it viral. God bless the USA.